Okay. Well, I'm singing this song because I'm actually celebrating my next year that is coming on. Young guy, man. This is what my whole heart and life is about, to find young Ghanaians who are ingenious, who have the talent, who are creative, who are taking over the world. You can Google Knights and Lords, Bespoke. They are one of the leading suit making companies, and they are based in Dubai, and they are big, they are worldwide, they are global. Okay? And for them to discover a talented Ghanaian who makes shoes and say, listen, we want to stock your shoes. We want our customers to come to you. Na just a quality womb. Put your hands together, show some love for Karis, Joshua, Adepa. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It is so good to have you here, man.
Myself.
And we're going to take a commercial break. When I come back, apart from the fact that he's a world-class shoe designer, shoemaker, I'll tell you why I'm so excited to have him here. Stick around, we'll be right back. Guys, by the way, you are the proud founder of Adepa Shoes.
Yes.
Amazing brand that is doing amazing work. Yeah. And even before we start talking, you were telling me this story about how as far back as 2005 you were watching this show.
That's very true. My brother and I, as far back as 2005, anytime we come back from school, once it's Friday, we had to stay awake and watch KSM Show or catch the repeat on Sundays. So back in our minds, we knew we had to do something that would get us on the show, and that has been it. So anything we endeavor to do, we have to make it well, so that one day Uncle KSM will see us and bring us on this show. So here we are now.
Put your hands together. I like that story because on another level it tells you about how strong the mind is, and when you put your mind on something, how eventually you gravitate towards that, even not knowing, you know. But I didn't invite you here because you always watch the show. I didn't invite you here for anything because somehow I've discovered that you're doing some great things. And you know, when I was opening, I talked about that company in Dubai, who has got in contact with you, and they want you to make shoes for their brand. Also, I know that is the name Tri-Tibet? Tri-Tibet.
Yes, I know most of the gospel fans out there know him. Yes, he's an amazing talent, an amazing artist in the US, and I think he's the biggest gospel artist out there. And for us to make shoes for him.
And you make shoes for him?
Yes, we made shoes for him, and they are yet to be presented to him though, but before then the conversations we've had is awesome. And the main idea is to propose to him that we can get his shoes made for him.
Yeah.
Because as it stands now, he still buys shoes from other brands, but he wants to support Africa and then what we do here.
Fantastic. But you went to Anglican secondary school?
Yeah, in Kumasi.
In Kumasi. Yeah. Well, at time we call them supercars. Are they still supercars?
Yes, we are.
Yes,
I'm sure it's the name that got me there.
You're making amazing shoes, world-class shoes. Yeah. And I want to take just a quick second. Let's take a look at some of the shoes you make. Folks, take a look at this. How did it start?
It started in 2013. That was when I had the idea to go into shoes. But making a business out of it, I think it has been a lifetime, and it's part of the training my mom gave us. That anything you find profitable doing, you need to put your heart to it. Once it's fetching you money, you should go ahead and do it. So growing up, we were selling a lot of things. Anything we get our hands on, my mom would just put it together, sell, and then put commissions on them for us. So it meant that any money we made from it, we could use the money on ourselves. So it meant during Christmas, we could go to KGTR and buy our own shoes. We could go to Morocco and get our own things. And it gave me that ability to spot for good shoes. those second-hand made or second-hand shoes. And that has made me a shoe person. And then the area I grew up to, it's a shoe hub for in Kumasi. And so anytime we close from work, or sorry, from school, we will go there and then help them as factory hands. We help them with the pattern making and then the finishing. And so that has, I mean. So
you're doing that after work, after school?
After school.
In the evenings?
In the evenings.
You go and work there as a helping hand?
Yes. So one day my brother came up with the idea that we've got shoemakers around. If you want shoes, I think you should come and then buy some from them. I was here in Accra. And so I sat down and then thought about it, and I said, why don't I put some money together and then invest in them? So I had to meet them, spoke to them on concerning the materials and then the tools and then the machines they needed. They told me I got a few friends on board, and then we bought the machines for them to start making shoes. But the main bit was creating the brand. And that was the most challenging aspect of our journey. It meant that we needed to create value for what we do and then come up with a brand that would be appealing to Ghanaians and then the diaspora. And so we said, okay, why don't you choose Adepa?
Show some love, man. Show some love. How much capital did you start with? You started by just getting that one machine, two machines, three.
Yes,
what was the start like?
I think about 3,000 Ghana cedis in all.
3,000
I
Ghana
couldn't
cedis.
do it myself back then because I was still doing my national service. So I had to get some few friends to get on board, and they've been extremely amazing.
Wow.
They've been amazing. And
so they helped you raise the 3,000 cedis?
Yes.
And
yes.
you bought...
we bought machines. We bought the tools. We bought the shoe last. We bought some few materials, and then we started our first consignment. And that first production we did was quite challenging because the heels were peeling off. So those who complained, we had to recall the product, fix the heels again. Others, we had to return their monies to them. But then it didn't deter us. We went
kept going and
going. And then we had to go online, download videos of how proper bespoke handmade shoes are made. And to perfect our skills. And this has been our journey so far for the past 3 years.
Wow.
Yes.
And today you have major bespoke companies looking for you.
A lot of them, and the kind of reaction people get when they see our shoes is amazing. I sometimes wonder whether they haven't seen shoes before, or they don't think Ghanaians can make this.
Yeah. And
I think it's now a clarion call on us to break that stereotype people have attached to made in Ghana shoes. We are really doing well.
It's funny because I met Abeku Santana, and I'm not one that notices fine shoes, honestly, you know. But I saw him and I said, Abeku, Chale, small. They say, hey! And Abeku was your spokesman instantly. Oh, this guy's in Kumasi. You know, Ghanaians will be buying all things. Can you believe that he took off the shoe? Abeku took off the shoe and was showing me, and I was really impressed with the work. You know, it was quality.
That's just one of the reactions.
That's one of the reactions.
That's just one of the reactions. Because I always see this. And these are well-to-do people who can afford any amount, any kind of shoe at any amount. And for them to be passionate about what we are doing, I think it's about time the whole of Ghana accepts us to be there. So he said, KSM, you have to feature this guy on your show. You have to. And then he called. I don't want to quickly call him. Hey, listen, talk to KSM. You know, and I was talking to him then. So I've been sending you stuff on Facebook. I said, oh, that's you. So he's been very persistent, by the way. You know, I remember seeing some stuff from him on Facebook, and I was polite enough. Didn't I respond? Yeah, you did. You did respond that the producer was going to call.
Get in touch with you. The standard response. But so it was amazing. But how do you feel now, man? I mean,
I feel very good. I feel very, very good. But for me, I think we still can do better. Yeah. Because we look at the international brands out there, like Ascot, like Balmain's, like Beluti, like Grensons. They sell a pair of shoes for as much as £3,000. And until we get to that standard, we are not relenting. We are not relenting. So we also
And you also do handmade, huh?
Everything is handmade. I brought some shoes.
Everything is handmade?
Everything, every step. Every step is handmade.
Well,
every step is handmade. And these are the things we do. You know, we need to display our shoes. And the shoes needs to get attention. And so we pay attention to the lining. So with the linings, and you know, this kind of colors will draw your attention once they are on display. So we've focused on certain parts of the shoe that people are not looking at it. Because they know, oh, once I buy the shoe, I'll just slip my feet in them and that's it. But we are looking at these colors to attract people to our shoe. Take a look at them, examine it, and then inquire about where these shoes are coming from.
So when you say they are handmade, it means what? Go over that again.
Handmade means that we are cutting our own sole. The sole is just a board, a plain board. So we put our patterns, we've drawn our patterns already, and then we cut our own sole. We cut our own leather patterns. We stitch them together by hand. We produce our own welts here. We stitch by hand. And then we chisel. I know there is a video rolling where one of our master shoemakers is chiseling the sole with a hand chisel and hammer before we go to the smoothing machine to do this. So every step is handmade. Wow. And this is what creates value for our shoe. Because out there in Europe and then on the international front, handmade shoes are something else to them.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And that is what
So how did you get from Nights and Locks?
I was there one day and then I got a mail. So I read it and I said, they introduced themselves, gave me a long introduction, sent me links to YouTube to check. Apparently they make suits for the king of Uganda. He's the youngest monarch in the world, ruling about 4.5 million subjects. And looking at their profile, I couldn't sleep. Is this the level we've gotten to? I never believed.
So they saw your website and got in touch with you?
Yes.
That was how,
yes. So I quickly called my team and broke the news to them. And to date, they can't believe it. And then another moment was when we got the opportunity to make shoes for the Minister of Home Affairs in South Africa, Mr. Malusi Gigaba. That's also one moment I will never forget, because he's a fashionista. If you check him on Instagram, on Facebook, if you Google him, he's a fashionista, and he controls fashion in South Africa. And so for him to regard our shoe, give it that needed, I mean, all these ratings, it's something to us.
Fantastic,
really, yes,
man. Fantastic. Sometimes I listen to radio and TV. Oh, we have to rebrand Ghana. We have to rebrand Ghana. I say, rebranding your day. Get people doing quality work. Let the quality work sell Ghana. That's how you brand the country. Not to putting a poster on the road and say, come to our beaches. That's not rebranding Ghana.
Another story is making shoes for Timi Dakolo in Nigeria. He's one of the biggest soul artists in Nigeria. And then for Matthew Mensah, he is the brand ambassador for Tom Ford in South Africa. So these are all big guys, and we never believed we could make it. But then we just focused on our product, just churning out good products out there. And I knew that was what got us
fantastic.
There. Yes.
Quality brands the nation, and the hard work and the efficiency and all of that. It's amazing. It's amazing. But you can't go without me asking you some small personal questions. So, you're a fine young man. You're a fine young man and an international star. So who are you dating? I'm not going to ask you, are you dating you? Or are you married?
No, I'm dating.
You're dating? Oh,
I'm dating,
okay.
And she's also an entrepreneur. She runs a salon, Rev Up Salon GH.
Oh, fantastic.
She's Bessie Ben George, and she's played an awesome role in my life ever since I met her from University of Ghana. And she's been very, very good and supportive.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And she's also doing very, very well because...
Beautiful. What does she do?
She's a hairstylist.
Hairstylist?
A talented hairstylist. She never learnt it.
Really?
She also checked online, watched videos, bought mannequin, and kept practicing. She's worked on Becca, she's worked on Kaki, Jackie Apia, Zinel Zuod, and recently she got featured on Dark and Lovely Africa.
Really?
And Bella Niger.
And she has not come here?
Oh, she would come.
Well, we're going to get here very soon. But that is fantastic, man. That is fantastic. So, keep doing what you're doing. It's amazing.
Uncle KSM,
yeah,
we have a surprise for you.
Oh my goodness. Hey! Oh wow!
We brought you
this is for me.
It is for you. And
oh wow!
Your name is written.
Tell me this was yo. What's the close-up?
So this is how we package our shoes for our high-end clients, and this is being made.
Oh,
by,
that's your.
Yes, our logo. Funtum
Okay.
Funefu Denchem Funefu.
Oh,
the Dinka symbol.
fantastic.
And these boxes are made by a fantastic white lady. She's an expert. She is doing very, very, very well, and she's helped me so much in terms of the branding.
So
Gecko
wow.
Boxes. I need to mention her name.
Okay.
Hilda Gecko Boxes. She's been very good to us.
Fantastic.
Very good.
Fantastic. Put us together for Hilda Gecko Boxes. My question is, when I'm bluffing and walking around town, how do I let them know I have my name on it? I'll be walking like this. Oh, this is beautiful. There's a rare soul thing, sign of that I'm a big man or something.
Yeah, sign of royalty, sign of regal.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And they are just for
thank you so much.
Special clients like you.
Thank you so much. And of course, how do people get in touch with you? Is that Adepa Shoes? Are you?
Yes, we have our website adepashoes.com, and then on social media Adepa Shoes GH on all the platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and then Twitter.
Adepa Shoes GH.
Yes, Adepa Shoes GH.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the website is, and they are all on the screen right now. Get in touch with them. That's the way we brand our country. We identify those who are doing excellent quality work that people are demanding from outside. Then we flag the things on them. And that's how we brand the nation. Oh, and great. Now we have all those. You have a number to that we can get in touch with you, and any other thing that you're doing that we should know?
So we just don't do men's shoes. We do for family. That is for the mothers, for the kids, and then their dads. So
you do for female, basically.
For female, so we can do,
yeah.
Yes, we can do one set of shoe, one design for a family if they want to do
really?
that. Yes. And our numbers are 0268 37 6343 or 0541 215818. Thank you very much.
And those numbers will get you to Adepa. Stick around, we'll be right back.
If you reach for that remote, I will bite you. The KSM Show will be right back.